So, hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is your new daily reviewer, IG the King, and this is my second channel. We'll be reviewing the NXT Takeover Phoenix show. So, let's just get it off. First of all, I just want to get this out of the way. Velveteen Dream was at the show, and he was in this altercation after the pay-per-view, and I have nothing to say because, like, I have no opinion about this. It's just, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, what's it's going to lead to? I don't know. I have to find out on NXT TV. But yeah. So this is the road to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, if I'm right. But they've been calling it NXT TakeOver New York when it's not. It's NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 5. It's in the Barclays Center, so of course. So yeah. So basically, well, yeah, as the year-end awards were handed out, I like that Gargano and Zelina Vega had a speech, which is kind of cool. And then Kairi Sane won the overall competitor, and the female, and Ciampa won the male competitor. I'm fine with Kairi Sane winning it. Other people are angry, and I'm just thinking to myself, hey, it's either this or the Slammy Award return, and we don't want that crap returning. Like, no offense, but we can judge what the hell the match of the year is. We can judge what wrestler of the year is. So just don't talk about it. So yeah. So let's just get it through. Basically, we have one of the most. Is it me, or is it that like January shows for NXT always have like 3 great matches and then 2 meh matches? Like last year we got Velveteen Dream and Cassius Ohno, and then we also got what was the other? Oh, Baszler and Ember Moon, which were like 2 ant matches. But then in exchange we got Cole and Alistair, and the tag team AOP versus Undisputed Era, and then the other really good, amazing Almas versus Gargano match. And in San Antonio, 2 years ago, we had the incredible, the sequel couldn't live up to the hype just because of how good it was, because they gave it time. The Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura match, which was a really, really great match. And we also had, a really good DIY versus AOP match. And then you can hear people in the background, I apologize. But then we also had a really good Roderick Strong versus Andrade, almost match. But in exchange, we got a good fatal 4-way women's match. And then some kind of match that I don't even remember. It was like Ty Dillinger and Eric Young, and it was pretty disappointing because it led up to that Takeover Orlando match. But yeah. So let's just, talk about the pay-per-view. And again, I keep on saying, it's underwhelming. It was some good matches on the card. There was some incredible matches on the card. The match of the year candidate already. But then there were some, we'll talk about it. So the show kicks off amazing, promo package. We talked about the desert. And then we kick off with the War Raiders' awesome entrance, which was incredible. It was like war, and then Vikings. And I heard this rumor going around that it was actually some the supplies from their Sarah Logan and what was it? Also Sarah Logan was one of the one of the Vikings, which if you didn't catch it, she was one of the Vikings, which was so cool. That was so awesome. That was actually that warmed my heart. And then you had, was it? Yeah, it was they had supplies from their wedding leftovers, so they used that, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this was, and then the Undisputed Era got a huge pop. It's hard for any tag team to go up against the Undisputed Era and get yourself cheered and at the end, yeah, but Orny Lorkins and Danny Burch had an amazing match, and And then, like, Mustache Mountain got a pop, like, good ovation, but it didn't get an amazing ovation like the Warriors got. So that was, and they're so good heels. That's why. So, and there's a reason people always ask me, who's your favorite member of the Undisputed Era? People always say Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole. I always say Roderick Strong. Bobby Fish is second. What did I say? Second, because I really like Bobby Fish as a wrestler. Like, if you haven't, he's 39 now, and he can perform at the level he can. And I've seen his early work. My God, this man's awesome. So yeah, but yeah, this was an amazing match, and oh boy, and like Bobby Fish and Adam Cole weren't even in they're not even in like as managers, which was like the first time since Takeover Brooklyn, which is kind of cool. Maybe first time on Takeover, so but they were like Chicago and the other one. So, but yeah, this was such an awesome tag team match, and I heard like this big push for the tag team division. Let Triple H book the tag team division. Let Triple H book the tag team matches. Let him do all that, because he knows how to book a goddamn amazing. Because, like, you make the Undisputed Era open up a fucking Takeover, they're gonna seal the show. Happen at Takeover Brooklyn, happen at Takeover Chicago, happen at Takeover Philadelphia. Like, not the best match of the card. Like, most of the time, it's like the second best. But for God's sakes, they equal at least the top two of the best Takeover matches of the night. And they certainly did tonight, because, good Lord, this was one hell of a match. There was Tamsin is so good in the ring. He does like a back spring elbow, and you expect him to be the guy who does powerhouse moves, and then I don't know how, but like Rowe is the powerful guy and Hanson's the agility guy. And we're like, wait, these two are like switched, like what? Which is so awesome. And Roderick Strong was like, he's a ripped guy and he can do that was amazing, like superplex, with like a knee off the knee to the the face of Rowe. Amazing. But the Warriors went with a it was like a World's Strongest Slam powerbomb combo, which looks sick. And the Warriors are now your new tag team champions. I'm excited for this, because this means that we're going to get the rematch, most likely, I'm guessing, on NXT TV. And a lot of people say this, I don't want the Undisputed Era to get called up yet. Like, I think that maybe now, I don't know, like, maybe The Rock WrestleMania, but, like, they still have one takeover left, so they're not, I expect one of the members to be in the Rumble match. I expect one of the members, but I don't expect them to get called up, so, yeah. So then we had, you could hear them in the background. I super apologize. They're yelling, and I don't want to get intrusive in that. So, basically, people were clapping on this match, and I'm just thinking to myself, what the hell are they talking about? This was such a physical match. And we're many of people that people think, bro, the best matches, Gargano and Ricochet, and the worst matches, this match. I'm like, well, Matt Riddle and Castellano had one hell of a physical match, and nobody cared about the tournament and rivalry. And I'm thinking to myself, this was one hell of a match. I don't know what you're talking about. Riddle was doing a sunset flip powerbomb from the apron to the floor, and he does it. Ono holds on, uses the apron skirt to put in his mouth, and then he legitimately stomps in his mouth, and I just, good Lord, Ono, and then we see this cool homage to like that weird 2 hour special of NXT where like Ono throw him in the post and then he said, remember this, and he throws him in the steps. Like that was so good. Like good storytelling. So then we go back in the ring and we see Ono, I think like the bro mission was locked in. No, a rear chicken or something. Maybe Riddle was trying to do the bro mission and something happened and Ono bit his feet. And like, what the hell? That was an awesome spot. And then we see the Nigel McGuinness versus Bryan Danielson finish, if I'm right, where because I've seen that match. I haven't seen it for such a long time, but I've seen that match before, where Riddle starts Bryan starts elbowing McGuinness in like the neck area, and McGuinness has to be forced to tap out. And if you didn't know, yeah, they can tap out like that, like for God's sakes, any time they can tap out. So to any move, so just an awesome match, I thought. And then we reached the high of the show. Gargano, Ricochet. Oh boy, I felt so bad for Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler. This was one hell of a match. So, basically, I can't name the spots because I couldn't. So we start off with like these wrestles and the awesome wrestles. Then we see like suicide dive feints and like tiger feint kicks and Gargano throwing shades to like Ciampa doing the like moving the concrete bits. We see like Ricochet do this awesome dive from run to the turnbuckle and jumps over it. We see like a shooting star pressing to like a knees. It's so much and like it was so awesome. And then we see Gargano does a slingshot DDT. He can't beat Ricochet cleanly. So he thinks I have to like hit a suplex on the concrete, and it looked nasty. And you see like I thought like Ricochet's head hit the concrete. I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, and then Gargano gets him back in the ring. Another slingshot DDT, and Gargano is finally a champion that's not tag team gold in NXT, and a feel-good moment, even though he won it, like, thirdly. And this sets up the rematch, probably, which is cool. So then, we see Velveteen Dream arrive in the car, and I see these memes where they're like Brazzers, young lights. I'm not thinking, oh, that explode, which is kind of cool. But, like, yeah, and then we also saw Pete Dunne and Tony Storm in the crowd. So now we know that it's been 2 takeovers in a row where we haven't seen that, new signing in the crowd. And I really thought that, like, it was, like, I knew that it was too soon to, like, put people in there. So I did that. And also, like, NXT UK Takeover is right there. Which, if you want to see my review, check out my Instagram. I did my review on that, so. So then we had just, oh my god, this was a good match, but not as good as what I expected. So we had Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler. My god, Shayna Baszler, she's right now my favorite NXT women's wrestler, just because, like, the most nasty, like, she did that Dakota Kai spot where she stomped on the arm, which, shockingly, if I'm right, was 1 year ago, which makes me feel old, but, like, she did that. Bianca Belair, she sold that well, and then we see, like, the hair whip, and it makes Shayna bloody, but, like, it was an okay match, but it picked up at the end, and you see Bianca, and we all know Bianca Belair was homegrown in NXT, in the Performance Center, but, like, This didn't expose her. I'm not saying expose her. I didn't say that, but it shows you that she's still. Let me look at how young she is. Let me look up how young she is because I'm interested. Like, I'm interested. Bianca Belair. Let's look up how young she is. She is only 29 years old. And yeah, and oh, Triple H did have this. It's been over 2.5 years since Bianca Belair first walked the door of the promotion. He said amazing. That made me sad. She had really good there. But yeah, Lance Storm tweeted out something. Dude in the crowd doing a Bianca Belair dance during. Oh man, I love Lance Storm's Twitter. It's really cool. It did pick up at the end. Belair attacks the Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, but guess what? Belair knocks in the Baszler knocks in the careful and clutch. Belair did fight out of it once, and then such an awesome suplex. But then she got in the careful and clutch, and she powered out kind of, and then she fell. I'd rather just have Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke interfere again, lock in the careful and clutch, and then pass out instead of doing the power spot, because you could have saved that for whatever, because it was a cool spot, but you could have saved that for Takeover. I'm guessing they're gonna do another Takeover because Baszler and Belair, because it makes sense to one. But yeah, this was it was a disappointing match, but it was a good match. I thought that And then we had the main event. So no Adam Cole, no Dream, which kind of shocked me, but whatever. We had Aleister Black versus Tommaso Ciampa. This was a good match. I thought it was a good match. Nothing to say here except Aleister Black slipped on some water. Anybody see that too? Yeah, but yeah, this was it was not as good as their NXT TV match. Maybe just because they had to have they got 20 more minutes, and it kind of slowed down the pace. Again, this match picked up at the end, definitely, but just the start, and it got slower, and then it got faster. But I love that cutter off the apron. I thought this was the rating system. So the rating system for right now, I'm gonna do it at the end, but this one, it's kind of this was a pretty good match. Tommaso Ciampa retained. Yeah, but it was okay. The ending was actually pretty cool. I thought that because I don't know what. Oh, it's called the fairy tale. I think the fairy tale. It's the bridging butterfly suplex thing's called. Daniel Bryan used to do it. He hits it, Black kicks out. He does it again, Black kicks out. So then he does it for the third time. He does it again, right? But he can't. So then Aleister tries for a Black Mass. His leg gives out, and then that gives him a Ciampa enough time to hit another fairy tale for 1, 2, 3. Ciampa. I thought it was a cool finish. Which one? I was the fourth fairy tale, which is kind of shocking. Yeah, Aleister Black. I know people think, Aleister Black's gonna be the Rumble. No, he isn't. I don't think he is. I think that if they really want to do a Rumble 2018 where they have a few shocking entrants, yeah, Aleister Black will be cool. And Velveteen Dream, and then you gotta have those two shocking returns, which. Okay, spoiler alert, it's Bray Wyatt, and then I heard it's gonna be Batista. I don't think it's gonna be Batista, but you never know. It might be Batista. You never know. Might be Batista. But yeah, it's shocking. And then you see Ciampa celebrate. You see Gargano come out, and Gargano for the North American Championship, and they both hold it out, and that was a picture-perfect ending for this takeover. And now we have to do DIY. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this takeover. That's ended, and yeah, so my star rating for this takeover. So let's start off with the No much to stop. War Raiders versus Undisputed Era, 4.5 stars. I thought that this was an amazing match. Amazing match. Riddle and Ono, I would give 4 stars. It was a pretty good match. I thought it was a great match. So yeah. Ricochet and Gargano, I have been torn about this because I can give this 4.75 or I can give this 5 stars. I'm sorry, but this is easily 5-star match. Like, I thought that this was amazing. I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit about Dave Meltzer. Like, I'm sorry, if it's starting. I like his, like, journalistic puts. I don't like his rumor crap. I just, like, the point about wrestling is that it's supposed to be a surprise and all that crap. Don't ruin it, because you scroll on Instagram and you just see it, and you're like, and then you see these cultaholic videos and all that, and I'm just thinking to myself, bro, I like your journalistic views, but like, and then, yeah, but this was an amazing match, and 5 stars, so, Belair and Baszler, I would give 3.5 stars. It picked up at the end, but I wouldn't say it was Baszler's best match. Bianca's best match was not even this. Like, and I see people saying, "Bro, this match is amazing." I'm like, not really. Like, and then people saying, "This is Baszler's and Bianca's best match." Hey, go watch Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane. Because that will change your perspective. And then go watch Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Go watch Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon. Not Philadelphia. Watch the New Orleans match. Don't watch Philadelphia. That was a shit match. Like, no offense. Like, for like 3 of the 10 minutes that they had, this is the Careful to Clutch, some sleeper holes and his and then Baszler had some really good matches with Dakota Kai, and Bianca had some really good matches with Dakota Kai too, so, and then, and if they don't want to do Bianca and Shayna again, I would love if they did, Shayna Baszler versus Mia Yim's, Mia Yim is a roommate with Shayna Baszler, so, like, they know each other so well, and that would be such an amazing story. I love Mia Yim's theme. Like, I love that. And then Ciampa and Black, I'll give a 3.75. It would have been a 4-star match, just almost. If it, And sometimes you say, well, long matches are. I love long matches. No offense. I love long matches. But, if you had a good match that was, like, roughly around, like, 14 to 15 minutes between Aleister Black and Tommaso Ciampa at, what was it, like, the NXT TV episode, then just make the match, like, 14 to 15 minutes. An NXT TakeOver main event doesn't need to be that long. Like, Aleister Black does great with, like, short, like, less than 20-minute matches. His match with Almas, his match with, like, at New Orleans, his match with Gargano, He had a good match with Sullivan in, like, 14 minutes, and, like, so, and, yeah, and he had an amazing Velveteen Dream match, which was under 20 minutes. Ciampa, on the other hand, he can wrestle, like, a 24-minute match. He can wrestle a 30-minute match, a 40-minute match, and have a great match. It's just that they're different styles. I know I've seen really great Aleister Black matches that are over 20 minutes. Just that these two had chemistry last time at NXT TV. Just, like, I don't understand why you had to. And, like, I don't understand why you had to. Whatever. Like, you had to make the match a little longer. What I read about the time, if it is, like an 18-minute match, I'll be shocked. And I'll eat my words. But basically, yeah. I enjoy the show. It was fun watching it. But that's gonna do it for you guys. Peace. Subscribe to my main channel. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram at IG the King. Follow me on Twitter at IG the King.